Hey, what's up, everyone? My name is Lionel. I'm your host for LT Productions. You are watching I Watch You Watch. We are covering Power Book Ghost. This is Season 4, Episode 10, and the grand finale. I have some thoughts. I'm going to run through everything as quickly as I can and give you my final thoughts of the ending of the series. But I appreciate everyone for coming to my channel. Please like this video and support. And also, you can subscribe to this channel if this is your first, if you have not subscribed as of yet. If it's your first time or you've been lurking in the bushes, come on out where you are and just come and be family with us. Also, you can leave your comments below. Let's get into it. Okay, so we start the episode. Of course, we know that Monet died in the last episode. I'm going to say this much about the Tejadas. I actually like them now. I didn't like them. And I was rooting for Drew. I think the first two and a half season 3 or whatever. Yeah, 2.5 seasons. I'll say that much. I just didn't. I think because the Tejadas were such an op to Tariq, there was this great bond between Tariq and Monet. Of course, I just felt like Kane was a hater. He did protect his family, but it was just like, dude, whatever. Anyways, Monet is gone. And the police are investigating the Tejada children. It's like, don't you know something? Da, 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 da. Kane got furious with them and said, you are the police. Do your effing job. Quit trying to act like we're the ones that are guilty in this whole situation. And Kane gets up and goes. So Noma at this point is ready to go with her brother and all that good stuff. Anya is putting up the craziest fight because she needs to know what's really going on, as she has this whole season. And she's like, I'm not going, da 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 da. And she's like, you lied to me all my life. You said this was Dad's business, but it was really yours, da 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 da. And everything I did for you was for you. And Anya said, BS. Noma said, look, I'm gonna give you a few minutes to recollect yourself. I'm gonna come back. When I come back, you are leaving with me. I think they were going to Lagos, Africa. Lagos, Nigeria. I think that's how it is. I don't know how to. Anyways, so she said, I don't care how it's gonna happen, but if I gotta pull you, kicking and screaming, I will. Blah 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 blah. We cut back to Tariq, Carter, Effie, Braden, and all them. Tariq's kind of figure out what to do. He's ready to kill Carter, but at the same time, he knows that he's effed. They're trying to get some information on Carter to see what's up, since they know about him killing, what's-his-face from earlier in the season, as was covered last week. Effie and Braden goes to Carter's home, and they try to confiscate the video of him killing Zion. They find the video, but they know that Effie figures out that if they're going to delete anything, you've got to get into the main program, which is at the police station where Carter's office is at. So they also found another file in regards to Kamal Tate. They really figured out that it was Carter that had something to do with Kamal's murder, or death, if you want to call it that. They tell Tariq what's going on. Tariq ends up working over Carter to really confess to knowing more than what he did. So Braden and Effie, they come back to the warehouse, wherever they're at. They show all the ballistic reports and all this good stuff, and they see a lot more reports of when Carter had killed people. And they use that as leverage against him. At least to go free, y'all shut up about this, and we shut up about that, da 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 da. Alright, so with the Tejadas, it's revenge time, baby. They had a chance to kill Noma, I think it was. They ended up kidnapping Anya. They needed Tariq's help, so they got Tariq to kind of get her to open up, to tell them where there's this place of where Noma's at. Tariq got her to do it in a non-threatening way, and they go to this place where Noma's at. Anya is released, and now she's going up the steps. It wasn't Noma that was getting shot at. It was Anya. Diana took all these shots. And basically Kane was like, what are you doing? We're supposed to get Noma. And she said, no, it's time for Noma to feel what we feel. That was our revenge in regards to that. So they got to regroup and all of that, only because now Diana went rogue. Strangely enough, like how Brayden is doing. But Diana is in a different place. This, her baby dying has just totally warped her mind, and it's just shifted her into a whole other realm that she said that she never wanted to go. Tariq pulls in Davis. Yeah, Davis is the one that got all of the ballistic files and got a good case against Davis at this point. Just leave him alone. They come up with another plan because Carter wants what's his name? Drew to take out Tariq. But there's another plan in regards to with Nico. They're gonna set up Carter now to confess to all of this other dirty stuff that Nico was not aware of. They bring Carter to another place. Drew, at this point, was able to get on Carter's computer at the station to wipe the file clean about Zion. And Brayden, Tariq, and Drew is there. They pull guns out on him and said, hey, we got you. Or the only way that you are going to get out of this is if you pin everything on Nico. Nico is there. He hears it all. And he arrests him. What happened is Nico was like, you were my brother. And you did all this other stuff. And you were willing to take me down. So Carter, he's going away to jail. And I thought, well, I think he should have really died. I think from Drew's point of view as to what they did to him, maybe that's payoff for him, you know? Let's see. Kane, he set up for Noma. What they did is he was able to get access to the jet, and they're pretending that they're going to fly out of the country. Noma says, oh, I know where they're going to be. They're going to be flying out the country or flying on these planes, and I'm going to get there, and we're going to kill them or whatever, blah, 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 blah. So after the whole setup, the Tejada children, they go to the hangar airport place. Noma's there. Diana and Drew, they get arrested because Noma was trying to set up a trap for them, but it was just a sacrifice. Kane is the one that is right behind Noma, and she ends up shooting her in the head. I said, okay, go ahead, Kane. I'm glad that you did that. So now Noma is no longer a problem. Tariq, along with Davis, has worked out a deal. Tariq has no more ops. He's not in the system anymore. He's rebuilding the business. He asked Noma's brother to be a part of the business. He wants Noma's brother to be a supplier. He set up the organization that he's got all of these workers gonna go back to school. There ain't gonna be no problems. We won't even know each other. This is the last time, and he will operate as a ghost. Nobody will know that they're affiliated with each other. They got Nico in their pocket to keep everything pretty well. And then also Davis is going to be handling things financially to keep everything clean. Davis has been able to orchestrate with the DA that Noma was behind all of this stuff and pin everything on them. They released Diana and Drew, and all is good in the hood. Kane, he did get shot while after he shot Noma. He was able to escape. Effie took care of him, but now Kane's on the run. Kane has to get out of the city. Effie offers up her money that she was going to use to go to Stanford. I'm going to say this much. Now, some of y'all think that this is just an even trade-off. They're in-game, just, oh, what I did for love. Effie's a bird, in my opinion. It's cool that you want to help out Kane, but you said you wanted out, and now you got a ninja that kept you in the game. That's a bird. A bird. Because what happened now, Tariq has got her back in the game. She's going to be still doing stuff with the colleges and stuff and underground. Braden's going to be on in here too. Tariq has a separate conversation with Braden. Said, "Hey, basically he is demoted." He said, "You know, we can't be partners like this. We can't be boys like this because you F up too much. And there's only one F up that you can do, and you're out." And Braden said, "Cool." I don't know why he took it. I think Braden should have just really said goodbye to this, because you're really not a part of this life as much as you want to be. Tariq goes and visits Tasha and gets her out of the witness protection program, and he's got it set up that everything's going to work out for her and Yaz, but he won't be a part of it, and since he wants to still be a part of the game. So after all of that, we get this final scene where he's talking with someone that needs some help, and then he uses the "I'm going to come and help you," and you know, it's family for life. And then at the end, there's this hashtag that says "Power never ends." So it looks like what's going to happen is there's another spinoff that's going to take place. I think this is with Tommy and Kane. I don't think that they're going to announce anything, because Power Force has to come back and conclude with their season also. So it's a very hinting at that there's going to be another spinoff that's going to star Tariq and Tommy. Oh, Drew, he goes to his art fellowship, and Diana looked like she taking over the family business. Like, that's just where her heart and all of that is set at now. I kind of now want a Tejada spinoff. I don't know how they did it, but shout out to Mr. Woody Harris. I think that's his name, last name. Anyways, he's MVP for the season. And again, now I kind of like Kane now, you know? So, the only shocker was when Anya died. I didn't expect that to happen at all. But they had to hit Noma where it hurted. So I loved it. The series finale, I guess we have something to look forward to with whatever this next spinoff is, what they're hinting at is going to be, but we shall see. I'm glad Noma got her confidence, and again, I think Carter could have gotten off too. Braden, go back to another world, because you're not cut out. And again, Effie, you're a bird. I'm rooting for Drew and his art fellowship and all that good stuff. That's all I do have. Y'all let me know what y'all thought. I really think that season 4 sucked overall, and they tried to wrap up something very quickly and did a horrible job at it, and not a lot made sense. We got a few payoffs, but I think whoever wrote this last season kind of cheapened the franchise, and that's my opinion. But y'all let me know in the comments below what you guys thought of this season and this finale. That's all I got for you. I appreciate everyone for coming to the channel. Please again, like, subscribe, and until the next one, peace.